Tails is in this? Alright, Sonic Advance 3. The cool thing about this Sonic Marathon is I get to revisit games I played a lot in my childhood. Now, don't worry, unlike Sonic Advance 2, I didn't trade away this one. Advance 3 is safe in my possession. I want you to think back to some of the most iconic, award-winning games of the last few years. It Takes Two, Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, A Way Out. What do all these games have in common?
It's some next level shit.
Wrong. They're ripping off Sonic Advance 3. 2 characters, 1 screen, nothing but action. And death. Suffice to say, Advance 3 is one of the most influential games of all time, even influencing games that came out before it. The companion system certainly is interesting. When I was a kid, I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Every combination changed your moveset to something unique, like the Tails and Amy combo that gives Tails a little hammer when he flies, or the Knuckles and Sonic combo that gives Knuckles a headbutt for some reason, or how when you partner with Cream, Cheese takes on the form of whoever you're playing as, which is awesome. But now that I'm a boring adult who cares about things like car insurance, I don't just like things because they look cool anymore. I start putting most of my value in utility. What purpose does Knuckles' headbutt serve me if his glide could just kill enemies in midair anyway? Why would I ever want Tails to have a glide with these cute little boxing gloves instead of his usual flight? Who the hell would partner with Amy when it gets rid of your spin jump, which was the primary method of killing enemies in Sonic games ingrained in our brains since childhood? I don't consider these bad things. You don't have to use most of these combinations. They're just interesting choices. I don't understand why partnering with Sonic wouldn't give you the default moveset for a character that you're used to, but whatever. Just pick the teams that you like and have fun. The only thing is, sometimes you might forget you even have a partner, because often they're just MIA. Oh, there you are. Oh, there he goes again. And that's not a big deal, but sometimes they'll trigger an event, like a moving platform, and cause you to have to wait, or even die. Really pushing your luck here, kid. Situations like that are rare, so I mostly feel that the partner system enhances the gameplay, if you use it right. As for the gameplay itself, I think Advance 3 found the right balance of speed and platforming sections, at least out of the trilogy. It gives you enough time to slow down and use your tag team action to explore a bit. Onwards, Knuckles! That's not the only place Advance 3 finds balance. Whereas in Advance 1 and 2 had all the bullshit centralized towards the end, Advance 3 has it evenly distributed throughout. As soon as Zone 1, you may fall victim to getting crushed to death. Ugh. Did anybody else play these games growing up fear that this might happen to you one day? Situations like this also happen a lot. Now, let's just pause for a second here. Any fan of the Sonic series watching right now has alarms going off. When the game throws you in a position like this, it could only mean one thing. Oh yeah! Get used to it. And you kinda do get used to it. Oddly enough, all this being said, I didn't find the levels to be overly challenging. I guess it's because since I learned about this stuff early, I just knew to proceed with caution. But now, I think it's time we address the elephant in the room. And no, I'm not talking about Haas. So, in Advance 1 and 2, when you played as a new character, you had to start from the beginning again. Essentially, every character was like their own save file, so if your main interest was just beating the game, there really wasn't an incentive to play anyone other than Sonic. In Advance 3, they finally fixed this, so when you unlock a new character, you can play as them and just pick up where you left off. Because let's face it, Sonic isn't necessarily the most desirable character to play as sometimes. He lacks options. He can't fly, he can't glide or climb, he can't unleash the wrath of God. He's the fastest, sure, but sometimes that can work to your detriment, even when he's just your partner. I'm pretty sure when Sonic is your partner, you move faster as well, which makes tight platforming tough. Like, God, I'm just sliding all over the place. At least tricks are back, though. Whoa. Relax. There are hub worlds now too, which is kind of excessive for a game like this, but I can't deny that it gives the player an opportunity to try out a new team combo without having to go into a level. But god, it makes me wish the advanced game's camera wasn't so zoomed in, because it can make it difficult to navigate, though I suppose that's just the Game Boy for you. Scattered around, there's also... Collect all 10 chows in each zone and you can advance to the special stages. Now, I don't give a damn if the general opinion is that this is an annoying way to unlock the special stages. If chows are involved in something, I'm happy. God, I just fucking love you guys, man. Beat all the special stages, and then you can face off in the final battle against Germal? I'm just gonna call you Robot. Because when I was a kid, that's who he was to me. A cool-ass robot. And I fell in love with his design. I know characters like this get more screen time in the comics, but I want to see more of him in future games. The Sonic series introduces so many cool-looking characters that just fade into obscurity. At the end of the day, Sonic Advance 3, to me, feels like the most complete out of the Advance trilogy. A complete waste of my time, eh? No. It's a good game, honestly. It's got its problems, but what game doesn't, you know? It's good. It's great, really. If you see it at a game shop or something, don't hesitate to pick it up. I was just trying to be funny is all. Because, like, I feel this need to always make a joke to the point where I'm afraid that nobody can take me seriously, you know? I always have to undercut something with humor. Like, can I just shut the fuck up for a second and talk like a normal person for once? Is it a coping mechanism? An insecurity? Am I just looking for validation? Anyway, Sonic Rush up next. And, I really do enjoy the Sonic franchise. I picked this franchise to make videos about because I like it. I just hope people understand that. I just feel this need to make a dumb joke, and